I spent almost 40 years in the military as a firefighter and retired out as a fire chief. The job takes its toll, and I thought that the pain, aches and pains that I was going through was something I was just going to have to live with. But a defining moment for me was on Thanksgiving. I went to the store to get some milk, and I had a bag with 2 gallons of milk in it, and I literally picked it up out of the cart and went to sit it in the back seat of my car, and my back went out. And I just went, this is, I can't do this. I mean, I could barely move, you know, and I came home and talked to my wife, and I said, we need to do this. And man, I'm glad I did. I became a firefighter in 1976, 1977, like my father and his brother. And for all intents and purposes, your body is a tool that you use to do the job. Between dragging hose and lifting patients and you know, walking in buildings and having the ceiling cave in on you and hit you in the head, takes a tremendous toll on your body. And my father's an example of that. My father was hurt very badly on the job and had to retire when he was 49 years old. And when I initially came to Dr. Melamed, and I knew that there was an issue with my neck, I really was seeking treatment for my lower back. But after his initial examination, his diagnosis was to treat the neck first. And I believe his explanation to me was if I was involved in a low-speed accident with an airbag deployment, that I probably would be paralyzed. I had no idea my neck was that bad. It was an incredible recovery for me. I kept waiting. I tell people I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop, because I kept thinking, there's going to be more to this, you know, I'm going to be in more pain, it's going to last longer, and it didn't. And I believe it's because of the way Dr. Melamed does his surgeries, and his attention to detail, and it's minimally invasive, and he did just what he had to do. And I was very fortunate in the fact that he was able to put 2 artificial discs in my neck, so there was a lot less recovery time, no bone grafts or anything like that to heal. So I ended up wearing a neck brace for 5 days, and we did the follow-up. I believe 6 weeks after my initial neck surgery, I asked him, I said, hey, if you can do for my back what you did for my neck, let's get the back surgery scheduled. I'm ready to go already. And what a difference, huge difference, life-changing for me. And one thing that was really awesome for me is that I was on Vicodin for 10 years. I haven't taken any Vicodin since I had my surgery in August. One of the reasons we went to Dr. Melamed is my wife did a lot of research on the internet and talked to a lot of people that had been patients before, and we found out how confident, how good he is. I wouldn't be here if he wasn't the doctor who he is, because when I came down, he didn't know me from Adam, and he literally spent almost 2 hours with me talking about my neck and my back. It's so personal, and anybody that takes that kind of time and concern with a patient, to me, I was incredibly impressed. And I not only had back surgery, but my wife did too. And we've had a lot of friends that have come down and really benefited from his craft. I mean, the guy does great work.